and today I'm going to show you how anybody can easily change a tire on a dirt bike with a 4-step process. Alright, first things first, remove the axle nut.
Remove your nut.
I got, well, you fucking gotta narrate it. They'll narrate themselves. Next step, go ahead and remove the front wheel. Whoops. Your next step is you take those tires and you throw them in the back of your car. Then the final step in this equation is you take these tires to your local motorcycle dealership and you pay $50 to let some other cunt deal with it. Because putting on tires is hard. What's up guys, Shadetree Surgeon here again, back with my third hair scramble. They say the third time's a charm, so I don't know if that means I'm just going to wreck horrifically during this one, or if I'm gonna do better than I ever had. You know, I'm hoping for do better than I ever had, but I'm gonna go ahead and still just shoot for finish. Hey, and if it's wreck horrifically, I'm still gonna show that too. This hair scramble is in Bartow at a place called Mondon Hill, and this one is actually a pretty important race for me because the hair scramble at Mondon Hill is actually the whole reason I started racing in the first place. You see, I had been going back and forth saying, you know, I'm not good enough to do this, I can't go out there and race, you know, everybody who does this is so freaking good, like, I'm not gonna get out there and just suck and not be able to finish. But I saw a video. I saw a video that somebody put up of their race, their full race at Mondon Hill, and after I watched that video, I said to myself, that person's not very good at riding dirt bikes. And hey, I'm not very good at riding dirt bikes. So I decided, you know what? It's time for me to get up off my ass, stop making excuses, and get out there and race. Because if this guy could put out a video of him just kind of sucking at the race, I certainly can put my ass out there and do it too. Now, I'm not going to share that video because I'm not being very flattering to the guy, but I will say this. Thank you, man. Whoever you are. I might have raced with you at this point already, but thank you. You are a big reason that I'm out there and racing now. And that's one of the reasons why I enjoy making these videos of the races so much, because I'm not very good at this, but I want to inspire other people. I want other people to look at my videos who are maybe afraid to get out there and race, or afraid to take that first step into being competitive on dirt bikes instead of just riding around on trails. They can look at me and they can say, you know what? If that fat motherfucker can get out there and do it, I can too. It's an odd thing to say that you inspire people by doing badly, but hey, I'll take what I can get. So, onto the bike. I have made a few changes. If you've been keeping up with me on Instagram and Instagram stories, you already know what they are, but if you haven't, I'm gonna go ahead and go over them now. The first thing I did was get rid of those absolutely awful Fastway Promoto billet hand guards. Those things were made out of hot cheese, and they just bent instantly. The hand guards ripped off of them. I wouldn't take them for free. I went ahead and replaced them with some Cycra Pro Bend hand guards. I'll tell you, they already feel a whole lot sturdier than the Fastway ones did. We'll see how they hold up in this race though. One thing that does annoy the shit out of me to no end is that I now have $250+ tied up in just hand guards for this bike. So I'm gonna keep on bringing you reviews if these suck. I'm gonna be honest about it because I don't want anybody to have to spend that amount of money on hand guards. That's ridiculous. Another favor I did for myself on this bike for my old man back problems is I put Rock's adjustable handlebar risers on it. These things are a super simple design, super simple product, but I can already tell they're gonna make a world of difference. I was getting really bad sciatic and lower back problems from having to bend over too far when I was standing up during the race, and it was preventing me from standing as much as I should. These things raise the bar up about 2 inches, and I'm really looking forward to see what the difference is in how bad my back hurts after 2 hours of racing. Another part I put onto this is some Fastway foot pegs, and you're going, hey, I thought you hated Fastway. I don't hate Fastway. Fastway, I've got a lot of their products. I've got a kickstand on Jessica's KX100. I just bought these. I don't have anything against Fastway at all. I just think their hand guards are bullshit. Now these are the Evo foot pegs. They're much larger than the stock foot pegs, but you can buy any foot pegs that are larger than the stock ones. The real important thing about these is that they've got these adjustable cleats that stick up way farther than the stock ones, and they're actually back and down a little bit. So they open up the rider cockpit a lot, especially if you're a little taller like me. I know I'm not that tall, but I'm still over 6 feet tall, and it really helps to have that cockpit opened up a little bit, especially when you have lower back pain. Another really cool feature on these is that they actually have adjustable camber, so you can tilt them up, and what that does is it forces your boot into the side of the bike, and it just makes you feel a lot more stable on the motorcycle, almost like your boots are just jammed in there and you don't feel like you're going to fall off at all. Again, very interested to see how this plays out over the course of the race. And I've also got my Super Trick anodized rear brake guard, and that was actually sent to me and manufactured by a really good friend of mine here on YouTube, Try Triple Kylie, and her husband Quentin Redbeard. Those guys ride dirt bikes all the time. They both have YouTube channels and they ride over in the UK, and they have a dirt bike store on eBay, which is where this is from. It's called Mud Pig Racing, and they make some pretty cool parts, and I really like supporting them because not only are they just regular people who also ride dirt bikes, but they're also YouTubers, and they're also good friends of mine who are trying to start a small business. So go ahead and check out Mud Pig Racing. They make actually like a lot of cool parts for bikes. Now I'll tell you the thing I'm most excited about trying out, one of my biggest bitches through every race I've done so far, which is only 2, so I shouldn't make it sound like it's a lot, but still a big bitch, is my glasses fogging up. I've even got to the point where I'm saying like it might be better to just not wear glasses and not be able to see very well rather than deal with the issues of my glasses getting sweat and grime all over them and me not being able to clean them. Once again, if you've been following me on Instagram, you've seen I have been able to find a possible solution. And these are from Sport RX. And they are actually prescription inserts that fit into your goggles. I will tell you, I am more excited about these than any other modification on the dirt bike. I'm really hoping that they work out well. They weren't cheap at all. They were about $170, but I also did spring for the anti-fog coating because I don't want to have the same problems with these that I have with my glasses. They are goggle specific, so these are made to clip right into my 100% goggles, and they fit in there just fine. I can see through them just fine. I've already tried them out a little bit. My biggest issue is it seems to have like a little bit of effect on my depth perception, but I think that's just the way, because of the way they're curved. We'll see how it works out in the race. I know a lot of you guys out there wear glasses too and have the same problem with your goggles that I do, so you're really curious to hear how these things work out. These were not sent to me for free. I 100% paid for these, so I am going to give you a brutally honest review of what I think of them. If there's one thing that you can count on from me, it's when it comes to reviewing products, I am going to give you absolute brutal honesty. And that's one of the things that this guy right here, Everride, always does, and he's one of the dudes who actually inspired me to ride dirt bikes in the first place, so I kind of want to keep in that same vein. You know, I'm going to spend the money on something and I'm going to make the video, and if I think it sucks, I'm sure as fuck gonna say exactly how I feel about it. I've also put some new tires on the bike. These are golden tires, and this is what Graham Jarvis uses, and stands to reason since Graham Jarvis is pretty badass. There must be something to the tires. The front tire is what's called a fatty tire, so it's a little bit oversized. It's supposed to be way better in the mud and the sand, and it's actually supposed to slow down the steering of the bike a little bit. And since these KTMs are notoriously twitchy in the front end, that's a good thing, because if I don't have to spend $400 on a steering stabilizer, that'd be nice. So there you have it. These are all the parts that we're going to be testing out during this race. It was not cheap for all these things, but apparently I still think money can buy skill. But really, I do like reviewing stuff. I like putting this stuff on the bike and seeing how it performs. That's part of what this YouTube channel is about, is letting you guys know exactly how it performs with no bullshit. I've had several people ask me how they can help out. I do have a Patreon, but I will tell you it is 100% optional. There is no extra content that gets shared to Patreon. Everything I do will be 100% for free. So if you like what I do here and you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon. But like I said, you don't have to. Yeah, I really suck at this. Like, I should be going like, I'm so fucking poor, I need your help, get on the Patreon. But I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm gonna buy these parts and put them on the dirt bike no matter what happens anyway. The Patreon lets me do that a little faster, and it also helps mitigate the loss when the parts inevitably suck like those Fastway handguards did. But enough Jack John. I've actually talked one of my friends, Dylan, who you might remember from one of my previous video, into racing with me, so I'm gonna go pick him up from his house, and he's gonna have his first hare scramble, which I'm really looking forward to, because there's gonna be somebody out there who sucks at least as bad as I do. He might even do just like a little bit better than me. Dylan's really good at riding dirt bikes, but he's still never raced. I've actually got several of my other friends interested in racing dirt bikes as well. Dylan's just the first one who's actually going to do it, but look forward to Bobber Fett racing, look forward to Nomad Josh 13 racing, and look forward to Jason Winter racing. All these guys are eventually going to do it. It just kind of takes getting your shit together a little bit. There is quite a bit of things you got to do to get ready for your first race, so I'm not pressuring anybody, but I'm also talking to you guys when I say that as well. If you're looking at this, if you have a dirt bike and you enjoy riding and you've thought about racing, get out there and do it, man. Start making the plans. Start talking to your local clubs. I will tell you, it has made me love dirt bikes all that much more. Anyway, let's get to the race. So we got out to the spot here out near Croom, and it is cold enough that there was frost on the ground, which I'm telling you is pretty cold for us Florida boys. So let's check out Dylan's vinyl job on his YZ250. I think when he did this, he just wanted to make me feel better about the job I did. He doesn't even have numbers yet, so we're gonna head up to tech, get him signed up, and get him an FTR number now. So unfortunately, my electric start picked today to go ahead and take a shit. So I'm in Dylan's world right now, kicking my bike. This is bullshit. I paid extra money to not have to do this. Whew! Mondon Hill. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited. I'm excited too because Dylan's here. It's his first race. He doesn't have a number or anything. He's just got that janky vinyl job that makes mine look professional. Just lean up, I don't care. This is what happens when you leave your triangle at home and you don't have a kickstand. Looks like this YZ250 had a hard night out and the KTM's got to hold it up. Even with this janky ass vinyl, the numbers managed to look not bad. But what we forgot was a letter, so we're about to make them look terrible. So what do you do when you don't have any white letters? We're in business. That's a C, all right.
It actually doesn't look that bad, dude.
Nah. I think you're doing all right, bud. What's up, Ty?
I'm tired as shit.
How late were you out last night?
3 a.m.
Holy shit. Holy shit. That's why I took the night off. Man, you guys got the routine down. Well, definitely feeling a little better about this race because I got Amber and Ty here to hold my hand. Last race I was doing all by myself. It was terrifying.
You're ready for some hills.
I guess I don't have a...
Hey, Remember when we made that track at Groom?
Yeah.
You wanted to stay on that one little trail. That's what you want to do out here, but it's going to be that one little trail with some hills.
Okay.
It's going to be clay though, not like sand or anything.
So it's a little slippery?
So this property, yeah, it's way different.
Okay.
It'll be tacky and rocky.
Okay. I got new tires, so it should be all right. Mondon Hill. This is the whole reason I'm racing. The biggest thing I'm worried about today is these prescription inserts. Oh. Right there is the reason why I'm a little bit worried about them. They're like fucking with my depth perception a little bit. I mean, not horrendous, but definitely messing with me. Definitely bitched out and went the easy way on that one. Guess I should have done the hard one in practice. Better make sure you're in the right gear in this place. You've got hills coming up out of nowhere. So far, this course is amazing. I see why people say this is their favorite course of the year. Whew. Like to come off the side of that one. Yeah, like I said, they're fucking with my depth perception a little bit, but I think it's just because of the way they're curved. I still really like them. And they haven't fogged up at all, so I'm thinking that spending the extra cash on the anti-fog coating was definitely worth it. Literally, now that I've just been riding for a few minutes, I'm already feeling a lot better about them. That one was a little sketch coming down. Ty, you bastard! Ty's always teaching me lessons. I guess that one is keep your fucking head down when somebody faster's in front of you. Dylan's got those fucking, got those nice, almost like paddle tires on his bike. Boy, he is freaking kicking some roost. I ain't gonna want to spend much time behind him, that's for sure. What's up, man? Yo! Ah, that's my man, Wes! You guys remember him from helping me up that time? I freaking fell down a hill. God, this course is fucking great, man. I wish I could come out here and ride all the time. Man, today's gonna be a fun race. I get so fitting that this is the course that really convinced me I could actually run a race. And it's turning out to be like, just what an awesome course. And I got my buddy Dylan out here, I got Wes, I got my man Ty. This is turning out to be a fucking awesome day. This day just started and I'm already fucking beyond stoked, man. I think there's like this big misconception where people think that if you're gonna run a race, you gotta fucking race. And trust me, I'm going like fast for me. I'm going as fast as I can. But as far as like racing, as far as looking at someone else and going, I'm gonna beat you, that is just not the case at all. And literally, yeah, there's some guys out here like that, but most of the people are just out here having a good freaking time, man. Whew. They weren't kidding when they said danger zone. There's a whole lot of stuff back here to bust you up, man. Oh, shit. God damn it. Well, that was bound to happen.
Go straight up, the smooth part.
All right.
You have that rock. Alright, first gear, up on the tank.
Sorry about that, Dylan. Hey, you saved me from falling over. That was awesome. Just to note it, these goggles I'm wearing are fogging up right now. Whew, that was steep. But I think that anything would fog up in the situation I was just in. So that's pretty normal for any goggles, whether they got glasses in them or not. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, I'm all good, man. Trying not to do that one again. Sorry, man. Yeah, I went ass over end. It was pretty impressive.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Just shaking up a little bit. Just waiting for these things to clear up. I can't see right now, but I'm good to go.
Would you hit the hill on the left or the right?
I'll hit the one on the left. That seems like the poor choice. Yeah, looking back, not wise. Yeah, no, I went over and then the bike went over me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I would have gotten a fucking peg to the back in the chest if it wasn't for this thing. I was fine. It was just getting it up. All right. I knocked something loose in my starter though. Let's not do that again. Getting going after a crash is always the hardest part. Look at Wes going. You believe that thing's only a 150? Not even the fast 150 either, like a girl on her bike has. That's the air-cooled 150 that Wes is on. Perfect example of, it's not the bike, it's the rider. That was ugly, but I did it. Stay off of that front brake in them downhills. That's what messed you up the last time. Downhills definitely sketched me out. Made it. Yeah, as long as I was doing great till till that one part.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Man, what an awesome course. I'm loving it. It's great. Well, that was a practice lap. I hope that was my worst crash of the day. Get it out of the way early. So far, so good. Man, like, should I try to pee one more time? It's probably a huge line. Yeah, I'm gonna piss one more time. I don't care how cool you are. This has got to make you nervous. Dylan, if you're watching this, trust me, I'm just as nervous as you are. All right, buddy. Whoa, that got deep. Whoa. That would suck. I'm around a lot of bikes. I don't know if that means I'm faster or if there's just more slower people here. Or some combination of the two. Breathe, Josh, breathe. It's amazing how long you can hold your breath when you're stressed out. Look ahead of you. I'm not looking far enough ahead. Whoa. I pick a different line than that, man. I'll be waiting there for a while. Well, I'm passing people. It doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to stay in front of them. Whew. A lot of clutch work out here. My hand is already getting real tired. Shit. That was dumb. Oh. Huh. Look at that. There's a way around it. Well, isn't that special? I think I'll try that next time. Man, I don't know what it is about this race. I'm getting arm pumped like a motherfucker immediately. Definitely a bummer on that crash. I can already tell it pushed my clutch lever down a little bit, which is a real bummer because I can tell it's making it harder for me to pull. Trying to cook through these sections to make up time because, you know, even though I said I'm not really, you know, racing per se, I'd still like to have a good time. I'd like to not come in last, you know. I'm torn because that would have been a really good place for me to kind of slow down and catch my breath. And I didn't. Instead, I just kind of hit it through there. I'm already having to use 2 fingers to actuate the clutch. Not a good sign. That's one thing you really need out here with these hills is good clutch control. And right now, I'm very not confident in my clutch hand. Alright, I remember there were some hills back here that I fucked up on in practice, so pay attention, Josh. Look ahead. Oh, yeah, look ahead. I just almost blew through that. It's not a place you want to mess up. God, what did you just say? Yeah, I'm good. I gotta stop saying, hey Josh, don't mess up. So far, goggles working flawlessly. 100% recommend Sport RX. Alright, this dude's on my fucking ass. Gonna let him by. Whew. Made up that one by the skin of my freaking teeth. That's sketchy as fuck. Whoa, whoa, whoa! You alright, man? It's easy to do. You are fucking pussyfooting through this thing, man. Stop tiptoeing through the tulips and fucking move. Come on, Josh. You're going through the widest turn in the world. It's barely even rutted out. And you're still fucking scared. Whoa, that was a big old rock. That was almost it. That would have really sucked. Really sucked to gone over the handlebars going that fast. That might have put me out of the race. Remember, what goes up must come down, so be prepared for a descent. That's the one I went down on last time. And I went down again. Okay. That's okay. Not as bad. Although this is going to suck to pick up. Come on. Come on. Oh, I thought I made it down. But I didn't. Recover from it. And be ready for really fast people to pass you in probably the worst section of this course to get passed in. Nope. It's important to let those guys through. They're trying to actually do well. I'm just trying to finish. Holy moly. That was my first legitimate pass. The guy passed me earlier. Hey, I'm trying to feel good about my pass here, buddy. Cool your jets. That guy passed me earlier and I just fucking passed him. I don't know, maybe he's just taking it easy, but I'm not gonna lie, it feels fucking pretty cool to legitimately pass somebody. I mean, not because they wrecked, not because they fucked up or had a bike malfunction. Like, I'm not talking shit. Trust me, I think I fucking suck, man. I'm not talking shit at all. I'm just excited for my first pass, y'all. And he just passed me back. At least I got by the dude one time. Might not ever see him again. But I got by him one time. Oh shit. Ooh, that was a scary place to pass. Or get past, rather. I wonder if I'll ever get to the point where I can be in a section like that and be like, yeah, I feel pretty comfortable passing someone right here. With where my skill level is now, it seems nigh on impossible. Okay. I'm in the thick of it now, boy. Once again, it's got to take such balls to pass somebody right there. Or just absolute confidence, you know? Like, holy crap. Come on, up the hill, down the hill. Head down. That guy's flinging rocks. My man. I got somebody cheering me on. Hey, everybody loves a lovable loser, right? That's all I got going for me, so they better love it. Oh, I'm going around that motherfucker. No thanks. Whew. Remember to suck in your gut. There might be people taking pictures. Fun fact, all the pictures I've shared of me on Instagram riding dirt bikes, there was way more than just those couple, but those were the best looking ones. I'm like, nah, my gut looks too fat in this one, or like, my titties are jiggling in this one. No fucking way. It's a very stringent selection process when it comes to third-person photos. Okay, I think we're going through the course again. Stuff's starting to look familiar. Oh, shit. I want to go flying into that motherfucker. Oh, I'm pretty proud of how I came up that one without a whole lot of momentum. All right. Straight down. Good job, Josh. Hey, I'm allowing myself to congratulate myself occasionally. I haven't seen the dude I passed again yet. He must know me. He goes, dude, if Shadetree Surgeon is passing me, I'm doing pretty bad. He was like, time to fucking step on the gas. Go on then. Oh, gotta remember sometimes there's more than one. Those guys are fucking battling, man. Holy moly. Remember, smooth and don't crash. You ain't gonna get not last place by just hammering on the gas. Going fast is not gonna get you not last. You know what's gonna get you not last? Riding smooth. That's what's gonna get you not last. Not crashing. Focus on that. I mean, crashing hurts anyway, Josh. You should really stop doing it. Ah, that's my man! That guy's awesome. I was talking to him at the last race. Trying to take Ty's advice. Trying to pick the best line. Ride smarter, not harder. I ain't getting low yet. Getting lower. Not good. Gooder. That's my story. Gooder than last time. As long as I'm doing gooder than last time, I'm gonna be a happy camper. I think I'm picking better lines. Trying to stay out of the ruts, stay off the whoops when I can. Definitely moving around the trail more instead of just hanging in one spot and letting the thing beat me up. Go then, young princes! That was ugly, but I made it. That was pretty. I actually think I did pretty good that time. That was ugly in front of a bunch of people. That was a little embarrassing. Oh well. Go on then. At this point, I'd rather take time off my own lap and fuck somebody else up, you know what I mean? Come on. Getting stuck like that can quickly turn into a total shit show that drains all your energy. It's important not to panic in situations like that and just push as hard as you can trying to get out. What you gotta do is just be smart, try to get out smoothly. Otherwise, you're just gonna fuck yourself up worse and wear yourself out for no goddamn reason at all. Which, I learned that from experience, because I do that quite a bit. I may even do it again today. Still, not even a little bit of shit on my goggles. I'm gonna go ahead and give these fucking prescription or Sport RX goggle inserts. Dude, these things are amazing. I, at this point, cannot imagine riding without them. Same goes for these Rox handlebar risers, man. Even though I'm sucking, they're definitely helping with fatigue. Oh my God, I got it through there. I got through there. Almost. Oh, man. I almost got through that section clean. So excited about actually making that downhill without crashing. I forgot to get enough speed to go back up. That kid is moving. I'll tell you one thing that has gotten easier is actually doing the race. Even though I started out this race kind of sucking wind, I feel like I'm doing way better. Not way better in what place I'm in. It's way better in my endurance, okay? Realistic goals. That's what today is about. That's what this whole thing is about. Realistic goals. What can I achieve? God damn it. Motherfucker. Let me try and make another run at it. Come on, Josh. Never give up. Never surrender. Oh my God, I'm tired. I can tie. That was fucking funny. That would have sucked. You always find embarrassing places to fuck up, don't you, boy? Hey, what can I say? I like an audience. Not pretty. Not pretty, Josh. I'll tell you what, I'm pretty impressed with these rocks. Risers, because as you guys have seen in the video, they have just taken a freaking beating today. Several over the handlebar crashes. And as far as I can tell, they didn't move an inch. Oh shit. That guy knows where to go. No, 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 no. God damn it. Come on. You gotta get a little bit of a better run at this thing. God damn it. That's not the way to do it. Come on. Holy shit. This is what sucks you dry. Oh. I was feeling pretty good until that. Oh, God damn it. Now that took it out of me. Holy hell. All right, Josh. I gotta catch my breath. Man with the camera angles at the worst possible times. These Cycra Pro Bend hand guards have also been taking a beating today. You saw those Promoto billet ones, man. You looked at those things funny and they bent like hot butter. They're just not a good product. With the headers I've already taken today, I feel like I can safely say, whoa, please don't go down there. I can safely say the Cycra Pro Bends are a good product. 100% would recommend. They are fat man tested. If this dirt bike can crash straight into the ground at about 15 miles an hour with my 270 pounds following it, and those things don't bend, I'd say they're a pretty damn good product. Oh, my man!
Hey!
Yeah?
You just got off the trail.
Oh, did I? Oh, shit!
No, I did too, so follow me, I'll get you back on.
Thanks, man. Well, that was serendipitous. Who knows how long I would have kept going off the trail before I realized I was getting fucking lost. Gotta keep that momentum up, bud, or you're fucking done for. I can't just ever imagine being able to do that. Ah, well, it's okay. Man, I'm happy being able to do what I can do. There's a whole lot of people who can't even do what I'm doing right now. Not that I want to step on anybody's shoulders to feel good, but hey, man, what the heck? It feels good. Look at these dudes go. Damn. The golden tires definitely feel better. I mean, it's not like they're any more expensive. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's all in my head. I guess the front end does feel a lot more planted around corners. Again, I don't know if that's all in my head. But so far, so good. I just don't know enough about tires to give a review of the golden tires, you know what I mean? And if I had been riding for longer, I would know what good tires felt like and bad tires felt like, but all I know is that these are better than the worn out tires I had. Golden tire. They work as advertised. They hold air and they ride your bike through the dirt. I can't really say much more than that. Graham Jarvis uses them, so I guess that's pretty cool. As far as the pegs go, Fastway, Promoto Billet, whatever the fuck your name is, you have redeemed yourself. These pegs are absolutely amazing. Yeah, I just said a second ago, I'm not good enough to tell the difference between tires. But dude, I can definitely tell these pegs are freaking awesome. Even outside of the size of them, which is great. It's the camber in, man. It just makes me feel like my feet are just on the bike with magnets or something. It's freaking amazing. I wonder where Dylan's at. Hey, Pat. He might be finished already. He passed me a little ways back when I very ungracefully hit the ground. Yeah, I've been riding longer than Dylan, and this is his first race, but I ain't too proud to admit that he's a better rider than I am. I mean, our skill isn't that far different, but pretty sure as things start to progress, he's gonna quickly eclipse me. Don't hurt my feelings. The only person I'm racing against is myself. And anybody I might beat fucking in their face. Man, there is so much underwear in my ass crack right now. You know what the hard truth is that I really don't like to admit? So I should have started off in beginner class. Pretty much everybody who is in C did not start out racing in C. I started out racing in beginner, moved up to C. In fact, they tried to put me in beginner when I first started. The problem is, with the bar, I can't fucking race beginner. I already have to take one day off to race this race. If I was going to race beginner on Saturday, I'd have to take 2 days off. And I just can't do that every 2 weeks. So here I am in C, getting last place. Or close to last place. Start feeling good in these corners on the last lap. I'm just stoked I got some gas left. I'm still feeling all right. I could do a 4th lap easily. I don't know if they're going to let me. I think I'm probably over time limit, but it's so steep. Dude, if you came over the handlebars on that motherfucker, you would be donezo, man. I haven't finished yet, but I believe I've crashed less this time than any other race I've done thus far. Remember, this is the one that fucks you up. Oh, god damn it. That sucked. How did you even do that? That was amazing, Josh. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. How do you do that? You're a fucking moron. Come on. Josh, you were just dumb as fuck, ain't you? Not how I would have chosen to end. God damn it. You know, damn. Thought I was gonna finish this one's good. I thought I was gonna finish that one good. Oh well. Can't fucking win them all, dude. Fuck. That's a bummer. Definitely a bummer. Making some stupid ass mistake like that right at the end. Just listen to Ty. This would not be a problem. He keeps giving you good advice and you keep ignoring it. You know what? As annoying as that is, how can I be mad? I'm out here riding dirt bikes, having a good time, man. I don't care how bad I suck. As long as I'm riding dirt bikes, I'm a pretty happy dude. Even if I suck at riding dirt bikes. Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? It's my first season. I'm gonna stop making the excuse of it's my first race and just say it's my first season. Have pity on me. You can't expect a guy in his very first season to do that good, right? All the parts I have on machine perform flawlessly. Unfortunately, good parts don't make a good rider. As my friend Wes absolutely smoked me on a CRF 150. Bummed out because I didn't have a single lap where I didn't crash. Less crashes, so that's good, but not a single lap where I didn't go down. That's kind of a bummer. Oh well, gives me something to work towards the next time. Really don't want to crash on one of these right now. That would suck so bad. You know, at least I'm not putting to the finish line. Even if you suck, you gotta give her the beans all the way to the end, you know what I mean? Because if you don't, that means you're just giving in to losing. I don't mind losing, but I certainly ain't gonna give in to losing. I'm always gonna try my best to not lose. Whether that's met with success or not is a totally different story. Nah, everybody here is cool, man. Like I said, look at me. I come in fucking last place, wreck all over the place. Generally one of the worst dirt bike riders to fucking come out here outside of the Pee-wee class. And even some of those kids are better than me. And these people still welcome me with open arms, man. It doesn't matter if you suck. These people don't care if you suck at all. All they care is that you come out and have a good time riding dirt bikes. And boy, I fucking do that. I've come to look forward to these races almost more than anything else in my life. You know, outside of blowjobs and sex and my girlfriend's sweet loving.
How you feeling, big dog?
Huh?
Good?
Yeah. Whew, I went down hard a couple times, man. How long ago did you finish?
Not too long ago.
Yeah.
Did that get turned up, or was that always like that?
Nah, I got turned up. I fucking fell down a hill.
Same hill?
Yeah, twice. Last place again. It's all good though. Somebody's got to do it. Honestly, I really don't care that much. I'm just having fun. I'm happy I finished.